How to plant potato tomatoes in pots for fruit plants at home for beginners. Potato tomatoes or plum tomatoes or sprouts are types of tomatoes that are smaller in size than fruit tomatoes, but have a taste that is far more acidic and more savory than fruit tomatoes, so as to make the taste of cuisine more stable. Potato tomatoes are the size of marbles, thin-skinned. If they are old, they are ripe red, have many seeds and contain lots of water. Many people prefer to cook using tomato rampe or rempe so that the tomato is more saleable, especially the price of spoils is more expensive than fruit tomatoes. No wonder, many people try to cultivate tomato potae on a large scale or just plant this tomato in the yard either directly on the ground or in a pot or polybag. Here's how to plant potatoes in pot for fruit plants at home for full beginners. 1. Preparation of potato tomato seeds. Tomato seeds can be obtained from buying at the store or making it yourself. However, it is recommended to make the seeds themselves. The first selection of tomato rampe fruit that will be made in terms of size and shape. Tomato rampe which is good for seedlings is tomato rampe which has a large size and has a form that is not deformed. After the prospective seed is selected, then take the tomato seeds and clean the mucus on the seeds with water. Then, soak the seeds in water. Just take the sinking seeds while the floats on the surface of the water are removed, then dry it to dry. If it's dry, keep the seeds in a sterile and dry container. After that, the seeds are seeded first in beds or other nursery media. Choose a nursery place that is protected from rain and direct sunlight. Bedside beds are made with a depth of about 1 centimeter and the distance between lines is about 5 inches. Then plant the seeds of seeds on the array that has been made with the distance between the seeds of the seed about 3 inches away and cover the surface. Perform treatment on the germinator by watering 2 times a day, namely in the morning and evening with a gentle glow. After 2 weeks of sowing, fertilize the seedlings using organic liquid fertilizer, NPK fertilizer or compost fertilizer. After about 30 days or about 5 leaves, the seeds can be moved to plant in polybags or planting pots. 2. Potato planting in polybags. Before the seeds are planted in polybags or pots, the polybags or pots are filled with planting media in the form of a mixture of soil, compost and rice husk charcoal in a ratio of 2:1:1. The planting hole has been made about 10 centimeters or can be adjusted to the length of the seedling root. After that, pile and flush to maintain soil moisture. 3. Potato plant care. Do watering on the potpourri at least 2 times a day, morning and evening. Watering is not too wet so the plant can avoid root rot. Do it too, weeding weeds or other plants growing in polybags or potpourri pots. If the plant dies or does not grow optimally, do the replanting by replacing the plant with a new plant. 4. Harvesting of potatoes. Tomatoes grown in polybags or pots can be harvested after 3 months after planting, but depending on the type of tomato variety planted. Tomatoes will not ripen simultaneously, so picking can be done once every 2 to 3 days after harvesting the first tomato. For a good tomato picking time, it is during the morning or evening when the eyes are not so hot. Thus we discussed about how to plant potato tomatoes in pots for fruit plants at home for beginners. Hopefully the video that we present can be useful for all of us. Also watch our next video every day at 6 p.m. See you later and thank you for visiting our channel.